Don Luke Electronics. The Alpha Geek, geeking out. If you go to bed at night without learning something new that day, your day is not complete. Luke Paquin, 1973. Project number 26, Radio Frequency, Universally Unique Identifier, Mk27. Universally Unique Identifier. A Universally Unique Identifier, UUID, is a 128-bit label used for information in computer systems. When generated according to the standard methods, UUIDs are, for practical purposes, unique. Their uniqueness does not depend on a central registration authority or coordination between the parties generating them, unlike most other numbering schemes. While the probability that a UUID will be duplicated is not zero, it is generally considered close enough to zero to be negligible. Thus, anyone can create a UUID and use it to identify something with near certainty that the identifier does not duplicate one that has already been, or will be, created to identify something else. Information labeled with UUIDs by independent parties can therefore be later combined into a single database or transmitted on the same channel, with a negligible probability of duplication. Adoption of UUIDs is widespread, with many computing platforms providing support for generating them and for parsing their textual representation.
Parts fund zoom here and zoom here. LEDs and LEDs here. Here the server here. Temperature, humidity, and here and ozone and this. So server here and battery. This client here, battery, display here, and here the memory here, perfect here, and date and time for here. So is good. Project here, server here, and programming here, client here, and programming here too. This, the server here, and pins for here, battery, Arduino plus temperature, humidity, and ozone, and this. Pins for here, battery here, the Arduino plus the Adafruit display here, and the Adafruit things, and battery here, and this date and time, and memory here, and that's it, and tools here. This project here, server here, code for server here, here the device, this and this, LEDs here, the temperature, humidity, and ozone here. This, the generating thing for will be here. So now this and temperature, humidity, and this. So this static here, temperature, humidity, the temperature, humidity in this, ozone in this, and version here. So now temperature, humidity, O2 in this, and 1 second here. This read the sensor here, and value for this for Bluetooth here, and this here see the here for this same thing here, the sensor and sensor here, this contribution here and here. So this is good, and Bluetooth here, and here for serial and C2. Beginning here, wire here, the beginning temperature, humidity, LEDs here, and device, Bluetooth device here, and property for humidity, this, and the service start, and that's it. Now is good. Version 3 for client here, service here, the display here, and this too, date and time, and cards here. Pins for display here, F here, the service here for here. So same thing, remote, this is good here, and remote here, the same thing here. Device here for here, LEDs here, date and time, and this, cards here, and version here. So Bluetooth serial, and date and time, this display here, and the card here and here. This, the Bluetooth here, this good or bad, connect here, and this the remote here, temperature, humidity, and this annotation, and for this good. Display here, first display here, Lounduke Electronics, version, and date and time, enrich in 1 second here. And this after Bluetooth here, the temperature, humidity in this, and date and time. This date and time, beginning here, this here, and this date first, year, month, this, and time, hour, minute, and seconds here. Same thing, the cards here, this good or bad, and this, and after here the date and time, and this value, and append for this, and that's it. Or here, so here serial port first is in C, LEDs here, they begin for display here. This session for date and time. The date and time here. Cards here set up here. And the power here. The device here and scan. And that's it. Now the server here and battery here. Whoops. 1 minute. Now. Good. And version and this date and time here. See server here. And now the temperature, humidity, the ozone and this, and date and time. So good for the client, and this server perfect back and forth for the client. So now 2 or 3 the client this and server here, and see memory here and see this the cards here, a project here, and version time like this, the version date and time, and the here and 1 second. So this here, the temperature, humidity. So good. Bye bye.
Don Luke Electronics. https://www.jlpconsultants.com/luc. JLP Consultants. Facebook. YouTube. Twitter. Pinterest. Instagram.